Hello everybody, it's Marty McConnell, the Off-Grid Gecko, and today we're going to be doing our first hive inspection. So wish me well. If you want to see me get stung, this is probably the video where it'll happen. So I've done some preparatory work. I've got these other hive boxes over here that have extra frames. I've got an extra deep right here if I need it. So if the bees have built up an appreciable amount of comb, you need to give them space to expand, and depending on the size of the colony or the apparent size, because it's about noon, well, it's about 11 actually. So I've got all my tools out here. I've got some sugar water in a spray bottle. Got a hive tool, of course. Can't beekeep without a hive tool. I got my smoker all ready to go. And the smoke's just kind of warm. It's not super hot. So I got to remember to go over and puff this thing every now and then, keep it going. But I've got a lot of fuel in there. And I gave it a good like 10 minutes to get going, so should be ready to go. I've also got this little tub which I'm about to open up, and this is where I'm going to put any burr comb that I get. So this all the beeswax that I've collected so far. It's a lot in it, and I think that's it. That's all I need. And of course my handy dandy protective bee clothing, you know, safety first and all that. Let's open these guys up and see what they're doing. I should probably tuck my shirt in, but I can regret that later. So the first thing I'm going to do is open the top. They've got a feeder in here, so they're not apt to get nervy about this. And I want to set this somewhere that I can get to it. Go ahead and take out all the burlap and the t-shirts. And I'm going to remove the feeder. So the first thing I'm going to do is smoke the entrance a little bit. I don't think I want to be spraying sugar water by the entrance, so we'll just make sure the guard bees are all calmed down. I just gave a little waft across the entrance, not really in it. Don't know if that's right or wrong. You can argue that point later. This is not propolized because it's just sitting on top of here. Pull that first, put it over here in the grass. Don't squish the bees that are in the grass, and they're getting a little riled up. They're like, what are you doing? You're getting ready to take our water again, aren't you? I'm going to go ahead and take this off, and unlike before, I'm not even going to brush them off. I'm just going to sit them over here. And they're in there. They have not propolized the lid, apparently, so that just pulled right off. Well, guys, what are we doing? I'm going to go ahead and take a quick look, see if I can find the queen on here anywhere. Off. They don't want to come off. We don't want to come off. We don't want to go nowhere. Set this over here and try not to smash anybody. Camera is being extra stupid today, so I just did this whole long spiel, and apparently none of it recorded. And before that, the camera shut off due to heat, so it didn't record much of my investigation inside the beehive, scraping off all this wonderful burr comb that I can turn into wax. I'm at a loss. So I didn't see the queen at all. There are no eggs in the hive. There is one supersedure cell that they were all really interested in, and they were crawling in and out of it. I didn't think to look at it at the time. I was still looking for the queen to see if maybe there's an egg in there, at least. That's a pretty big problem if they don't have a queen. I only saw one drone. I didn't see any drone cells, so none of the females, the sterile females, none of them are laying eggs. That's, I guess, good enough, but not good as a whole overall. You don't have a queen. Where's your queen? What did you do to her? So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. I didn't get stung, so you didn't miss anything exciting. This is not really a good way to get into beekeeping. I mean, they seem happy enough. They're filling everything up with honey, no eggs. So just as a precaution, I'm taking their feeder off. They're no longer allowed to have the feeder because they've got plenty of stores in there. And if I by chance just missed the queen and she doesn't have anywhere to lay because everything's filled up with honey, that would be a problem. There's a couple of little brood in there, little worms that look like they're about 4 or 5 days old. Maybe 7 days old. I don't know. There's plenty of capped brood. So there was a queen in there. I'll probably spend the rest of the week worrying about my bees. That one supersedure cell that I saw, it's in the middle of the frame. It's like it comes out and it's like a little bubble when it hangs down. It may be an emergency cell because it doesn't look like it's built up with the hexagon pattern all over the outside like what I normally see on videos. So maybe they got queenless and they stuck an egg in there in time. I don't know. So we'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, I'm not super excited about this, and I really need to do a lot of research. So I'm going to get on that. Sorry for the camera sucking. It happens. I'm going to go worry some, but I do have some wax. Shit. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. I got some reading to do.